Hello everyone, I'm Radhi Radhe. This is a tarot reading for the month of July for all the fire, water, earth, air signs. If you are somebody who's new to this channel, my name is Dinima. I'm a psychic tarot reader, energy worker, also somebody who's building a community platform called Sati, the World of Companionship. The entire idea is to make mental and emotional support accessible, affordable, and consistent for everybody all across the globe, bringing people together in one space so that you never feel alone on this journey that we're all walking back to home and back to in connection with ourselves. So feel free to check out the description box below to get the link for the community space, and feel free to also access the comment section to ask any questions that you need from me about the video or otherwise, or the other videos that I put out on my channel. So let's start with the reading. I'm going to start first with the fire signs. What do we have in store for all the fire signs for the month of July? So I've got Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. So we definitely in the month of July have a choice that is playing out at this present moment. Maybe it is also something that is, as I said, present moment. It is something that you were working through in the month of June as well. And in July also, the continuation is happening in a very extended manner. I see that because I feel like a lot of things you already have clarity about, but there's still some missing pieces of the puzzle that are just going to make you feel more firm on your decision or on the choice that you are going to make. It is between two things. For some of you, it can also be multiple things that you're juggling. It can be multiple projects when it comes to your work. I also see it can be about relationships where there are multiple people and there's a choice that you need to make. So I see that in month of July, you're going to get more clarity about it. There will be some spiraling that you will go through. You will spiral down the zone of overthinking. But the suggestion here and the advice from the cards is also to just be in a restful space as much as possible, because the more that you're going to rest, that is exactly the time that the enlightenment or the insight is going to creep in. So catch yourself when you're going to be in the moment of a spiral, and let yourself be open to receiving whatever is it that you need to receive related to this situation. Specifically for people with the King of Pentacles who are juggling amidst the choice of it between multiple people in your life or two people in your life, then you should know with the King of Pentacles that the choice is always you. You don't have to choose anybody else but yourself in this situation. It's pretty clear. And I say that because the King of Pentacle comes with a wolf here, or you can say an animal, a dog. The wolf also symbolizes somebody who is a lone wolf, somebody who does everything on their own by themselves, does not need anybody else in their life. So the wolf is also giving you the message of courage to navigate this on your own and by yourself, all by yourself, all alone. You can do this. And also of loyalty. And the loyalty that here is being questioned is the loyalty that you have with yourself, to yourself, and nobody else. So remember that the King of Pentacles says that you are the only one who can make yourself feel abundant in life. You're the only one who can make themselves feel better about any situation that you're going through, any choices that you're making. So continue on the path with the Nine of Wands of seeking the clarity with the fire that you need, because all the fire signs, fire is going to be your guiding light. Use fire. Write down things on a piece of paper on full moon days. Burn the things that you want to let go of. Light a candle every day in the evening after sunset. Meditate on it. You may also use fire in the form of cooking. Cook food for yourself more and more. This is only going to activate more and more self-love for you in your life, and also activate the space of surrender, of letting things go, of letting things be. Fire elements do have the tendency to overwork themselves. Their sense of worthiness is also related a lot to their gut health, things related to stomach. It can also be something like eating food, emotional eating, putting on weight, not putting on weight, actions that you take in life. That is why the wisdom of the owl says that you need to drop being the bee that you are in your life. Bee as in like a bee. You work hard. You don't need to work hard. You just need to work smart and you just need to do enough, just enough for the day. And rest of the day you need to be. What I also sense for you, fire signs, is that there is an opportunity around the corner for you. In the month of July, it is going to present itself. It can be in the area of relationships, it can be in the area of work. Whatever the opportunity may be, use your discernment and make the choice that is best suitable for you. In the aspect of relationships, it'll be choosing yourself. Most likely is the probability that that is the best option for you. And when it comes to work, use your discernment. The power that you feel is lacking in your life will only be made activated and felt that you have the power is when you will make your own choices and stick by them. So in terms of work, use your discernment of pros and cons and make the choices that you need to make. It's very, very important, very, very necessary for you. I'm also sensing the heart chakra for a lot of fire element beings who are watching this needs to be something that requires work in the sense that the energy of the heart chakra right now is moving upwards for you. What you need to do is you need to make it go downwards. So to your pelvic region. So see what you can do about that, which is maybe spend 10 minutes of your time every day with yourself to breathe into your belly, visualizing that the breath is going downwards to your pelvis. It is only going to activate more of your sacral and root chakra sense of safety. That's the only that's the only way that I can make you understand what I'm trying to say using the labels of sacral chakra and root chakra and all. But this is not really about chakras in specific. This is more related to the vayus that regulate your nervous system, the prana that regulates your nervous system. So the idea is to create space for yourself and send the vayu or the prana to the shakti downwards. Activate your grounding to the earth, your connection to the earth, to the mother. The more you do that, the more clarity you will gain for what is it that you have to do on this earth. In terms of your work, your purpose, your relationships, your life, everything. So you are really, really blessed, science, whoever is watching. This month is going to be a lot more calming than the first half of the year was. So soak it all in and set the goals that you need to set for yourself for the rest of the year. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. Let's start with all the water signs. I'm getting a very fun energy already. So maybe you're supposed to have a lot of fun this month. This month of July is supposed to be fun for you, is supposed to be less work, less competition, less action taking, more resting, less reminiscing, more expressing. Yeah. So we have Emperor in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Temperance, and what I see in my mind's eye is Three of Pentacles as well, that too in reverse. Maybe having fun by yourself is the case because Three of Pentacles is mostly about collaborations. So you're not supposed to like get together with other people and have fun, but find ways to have fun within your own company and by yourself. There's some delay in the month of July for you also, water signs. So the suggestion is, the advice is to be patient and soak with the Nine of Cups all the positivity of the month in, all the rest, all the space, all the gap in. Work on creating balance in your life with Sun and Moon energies with the Temperance card, because I do see Sun is about taking action. So during the daytime, take action. During the evening time, take rest. Evening time, also take out some time for creative endeavors. You can pick up on art, painting, dancing, movement, listening to music, playing some games that are for the right side of the brain. So there are a lot of possibilities that you can explore. You can also do some creative writing, journaling. Watching the plants in the evening is also a great activity. Cooking is a great activity. So again, picking up things in the first half and second half of the day in a way where your day is balanced. Your both sides of the brain are being used. Um, so yes, there is a lot of relief from all the reminiscing, all the past, all the things of the past. There's a lot more calm. There's a lot less action. Um, there is sense of calm in the water. So earlier, maybe in the month of June, there were like high tides, low tides. It was a roller coaster in terms of your emotions. But this month is going to be a lot more calmer. You can also work with water in a way where that you put it in a sound bowl, and you can ring the bowl and just listen to the sound of water. You can also clean the sound bowl, add water. If it's you can add water into it. You can light an incense around you and let the sound infuse in the water and then drink that water up. But make sure that your bowl is very clean. It is something that is going to balance your cellular structure with the sound frequency of the bowl. So you may try that. The idea is that water signs, you are more susceptible to emotional turmoil, but this month is not so. This month is relief, but this also gives you time to prep for the months that may come where you have to gear up yourself for with the tools that can help you navigate that emotional turbulence. So equip yourself with tools, knowledge, whatever is it that you need. Make yourself like a comfort kit for your emotionally tough times. And that's all I see for you, water signs. I don't think this month is very happening for you. There might be some room for celebration. I see in the month of July, of course, all of y'all's birthdays are going to be there. So there's room for celebration, which is a part of the fun that you're going to have. So that's amazing. And yeah, a lot less surfing, because it's the time of rebirth. By surfing, what I mean is that you know how you surf through your tides of your emotions, you navigate your emotions. It's not really much navigating this month. This is time of being born again. That song is coming to my head, Born Again, by said in the movie, I think Black Panther, if I'm not wrong. It's by Rihanna. You may listen to it and vibe to it this month. It can be your anthem. And let's pull some cards out for air signs, air signs, air signs, air signs. Air signs, overthinking is right there on the block. And I know you are somebody who's aware that they overthink. So because I do sense a lot of shame around it. But I also see how it does get noisy and it does get the best out of you with the devil card. But the Ten of Pentacles says that you have everything that you need to navigate this space of overthinking. You have friends, you have family, you have support, you have all the tools which you can use to navigate your overthinking. And I think that's exactly why you're feeling ashamed, because you know you can do it, but you still don't do it. So, one suggestion from me to you is every evening, please sit with your breath for 5 minutes only. Or you can even do 3-3-3 on the timer and do it for 3-3-3, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. But be with your breath. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Exhalation longer, parasympathetic. in the evenings after sunset or before sleeping. It will send your system into the space of healing, and that'll be very, very helpful. It'll get you better sleep. Because what happens is when the air element in our body is in a space of fluctuation, is not balanced, is on an overdrive or not functioning well, the prana stays in the upper half of the body and it doesn't go to the lower half of the body. So there's lesser grounding. And then energy is mostly in these centers. So automatically you tend to stay in your head a lot. And the overthinking happens in this region of above the shoulders. So make sure that you take out the time for the breathing. And when you even breathe, you send it downwards. So there's a lot of gut healing that will take place, a lot of opening up of energy channels in the gut that are also going to open up the channels of the legs and feet and knees and calves and thighs and pelvic muscles. And it's only going to make you set yourself free from the devil's workshop, which is your mind. So, the idea is to surrender your judgment of life that this is just how I am. No, this is not how you are. It is the judgment card is saying that you have the ability to judge yourself, gain the insight that you need to gain in this present moment for what is it that you need the most, which is breathing, healing, resting, digesting. And so don't leave the judgment onto God or universe. Take the matter in your hands and sit with yourself and breathe. And one step at a time, one thing at a time, solve the things that you are overthinking about. But only in a way where it does not become a distraction for you. So a lot of times we are overthinking and then we distract ourselves, and then problem solving itself can become a distraction from being present to why a thought is arising or something is causing us trouble. So in that way, instead of giving it presence and letting the answer come to you, we start intellectualizing it and we start problem solving like it's a equation of math. That's not what's supposed to happen. 333 um, minutes, seconds, you will sit with yourself and breathe. Maybe before breathing, you can set an intention with the problem that you're facing. And once you finish breathing, just focus on the breath, focus on the breath, focus on the breath. Maybe once you're complete with the breathing or while you're breathing, some thought comes which like, why didn't I ever think of this before in terms of this particular problem? So that's the insight for you. Overthinking is causing confusion in life. So it's very important to work with the air element here. All you air signs, very, very important. It is going to make your intuition stronger. It is also going to help you connect with the energy of the moon more. It is what is also going to activate your energy channels of this region in a way where they will be cleared of the fog. So the thing is that this is already very activated for you. For everybody, it almost always is activated. It's just that over and above this, there's a lot of layers and wheels that are like these wheels that are covering this particular point of intuition and gaining insight. So automatically, when you do sit with yourself with the breath, it'll start shedding its layers that are above it, and you will be able to see more clearly. See more clearly, not with your physical eyes, but with your foresight. So, better decision making, lesser confusion, more clarity, more insight, better judgment. So, that's the reading for July's month for the air signs. Let's do it for the earth signs. Earth signs, there's a lot of letting go, lot of letting go, lot of letting the things go down the drain that do not serve you. And you see how her energy is going down into the sort of hole and warping in this space. So I feel like excess energy, whatever does not serve you, is going to go down black hole to be then funneled back into your being in a very refreshed manner. So don't worry when you are letting go of some energy, some memories, some thing in your life, because earth element is related to materialistic things. So if it's a materialistic thing also, know that it's going to only be recycled and brought back into your life in a better way. So I'm not saying that a person is going to go away and a new person is that same person is going to recycle and come back, but it's more like maybe that when that person leaves, you will have more space in your life to welcome more people in your life who are going to serve you better for this phase of life. So yeah, like it's beautiful how energy works. It also shows me that the roots of something that you are working upon have gone in too deep, and it has even started reaping underground fruits. It started to come out of the ground. It's getting the energy from your hands. This can be you yourself healing yourself. This can also be finally seeing how you are able to heal yourself. It is also maybe some project that you're working upon, because earth element, your some project, some career opportunity that you're working upon is also now out of the ground, and you can see how it's a small little plant that you're going to now nurture into a tree. So it's beautiful what this month of July is going to do for this plant in terms of the nurturing and in terms of the growth. I see a lot of victory, a lot of success, a lot of recognition of the successes that you make by yourself also, and not only the world. I see there's a lot of insight that's coming in terms of um in terms of in terms of wisdom, in terms of clarity, and finding a way out of your confusions, making a choice that is the choice that you're supposed to make for the and you to finally leap and take the step that you need to take for the success, and for the victory in your life. So all the earth elements know that this month of July also in my vision see a blue carpet. So a blue carpet always reminds me of Aladdin and how the magic carpet, and I see the more time that you spend sitting on, maybe on the floor, on the ground, on a carpet, and just maybe spending 5 minutes in a day, 10 minutes in a day, just sitting on that carpet and with your eyes open, just being, just being. I think it is going to solve a lot of things that you feel tie your ties your brain up into like a bundle of tangled threads. It'll also make you stop waiting to receive answers and stop waiting to probably for a miracle in your life, but actually become that magician in your life for yourself, who is going to bring you the things that you felt that you needed and waited for other people to offer to you. You will create spaces for yourself like that. So there's a lot of expansion for all you earth signs. I again see the Two of Swords coming out in reverse. So I also feel that the things that probably needed to balance out in your life are actually balanced out. So you in that 10 minutes on that magic carpet, taking a tour around your mind and your thoughts and your emotions to actually see how that has become a possibility and recognize it. Because until unless you don't recognize it, you will not even actualize the balance. The balance already exists. But because you don't recognize it, your mind doesn't recognize it, it is likely for the mind to make believe that that's not the case, because it is stuck in old patterns, which is of imbalance. So show your mind, take a tour around your thoughts, take a tour around what the last maybe year has been like for you, to actually see how you're living pretty balanced life right now. So there's no really like, pulling of strings by these ravens and these thoughts and these crows, these birds that are just like, nitpicking on yourself and your mind. So which causes a lot of stress, because I can feel that energy. So yeah, we're done here. All the four signs. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light. And may you be well, may you be free. May you awaken to the light of your true nature. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. Half heart, whole heart. See you soon next month with another reading. Bye.